Oh, hi, friends. For some reason, the other one didn't unmute. Welcome back to Dallas. It's been so long since I've been with my friends. It's not been that long since I've seen Zach. I was with Zach 2 days ago. But like at this table, in this
Who are you
present
guys?
show, who are any of you? I don't know what we're doing here.
Who are you?
We obviously were on break for 3 weeks. It was a planned to be a 2-week break. So the past 2 weeks were definitely planned. I was in Georgia for one. The one before that was my birthday. And my family was in town and things, so I couldn't stream. And the week before that, Madison got very sick and literally had no voice. So we couldn't do the game. But now we're back in Dallas for another night of vampires. As you can see, Cress can't join us tonight. That's okay. She should hopefully be back next week. And in the meantime, we will pick up wherever I guess Madison puts us. We could be anywhere. I don't really know. I'm not in charge of this thing. I am in charge of the channel as a whole, though, so I guess I'll start introductions anyway. Hi, my name is Mallorie. If you don't know me and haven't seen me before, this is probably your first time on this channel, or else I'd be really confused. I own and operate this place. And in this very game, I play Victoria Knight, who usually just goes by Vic. Who's a Toreador and has a lot of love trouble and is an art forger. And that's about all you need to know about them. And now it's RJ's turn.
What? Why? When? Hey everybody, it's me, RJ. You can catch me RJ2 on all the socials. Today, I'll be playing Beauregard Cordell, who is our older gangrel of the two. Zach.
Hi everybody, I'm Zachary Vaudo. Sneakernet or Sneakernet music all over the internet. Once again tonight, I am your favorite Yeehaw Gangrel Jr., Zachary Vaudo as Daniel Saber.
I suppose it's my turn.
Yep.
Joke's on everybody. I was sick the week before, and I'm sick this week too. But I do feel better than I did yesterday. Which, if yesterday had been today, I would have said, "Hey, Mallorie."
If yesterday had been today, it'd be tomorrow already.
That's true.
And that's all I've got to say about that. So last, I guess I should introduce myself. Sorry in advance for how I'm gonna be. I woke up too late to take my medicine for my ADHD, so we're flying blind, baby.
Story.
So, yeah, right. I can take all my other medicine, but nothing else. So I'm Madison. Bethany Esda with a C. Don't ask where the C is. You know where the C is. For all my socials that matter, mostly just Blue Sky. That's where I'm usually at and where I'll usually bitch and rant for most of my life. This is Dallas by Night. If you don't know what's going on and you're like, what's a Dallas by Night? Well, I have good news for you. There are multiple episodes before this one that you can watch. You can watch them after this. I don't care. Watch it out of order. See what happens. You might understand the story a little bit better. But last we left off, if this was supernatural, the story so far is that there are hunters, and they are tormenting our sweet little baby vampires that have never done anything wrong in their life, except for drink blood and control all of the United World governments and make a lot of money. So in Dallas, let's see, what else have y'all done? Last time, there's a new rat, a new little rat in our family, Maurice, who belongs to Daniel, and Maurice is great, and I can't wait to remember what voice I gave him. Bella.
Good news, the fact that you're sick is going to help.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Perfect. Bella, Vic's sister, both I think like both in life and in death, came over and offered to help. She is going to work on getting the warlocks, and while this is going on, you can understand that will be going on in the background. Daniel has offered his assistance with getting a few Toreadors and maybe a Bruja that he knows on their side. Bo, you are working on Mac Mackey and Sierra Smith. And I don't think Ruby said she would help with anything, but Ruby will be also doing some maybe machinations in the back. She knows a lot more than she's put on, though she may not understand it yet. Once again, this is a mature game. So if you are not a grown adult, please go away and go take your Flintstone vitamins. And then we lose half. No, I'm just kidding.
I was
Anyway.
gonna say, both of you making the same joke at the same time is how I know I adore you both. All right.
I'm
Your
wearing
father
my
lets down.
Smichi shirt. This is not an indication that there will be any Smichi in this game so far. I'm saving that for season 2. Anyway, okay.
Season what now?
Season 2. I'm forcing you guys to continue to do it. And that's all you need to know. So, I'm going to start this bitch off with a little bit of an intro. I didn't get a chance to really write this up, but I have what I want in my mind. So, it is night in Dallas, Texas. It's a weekend, so it's pretty lively with plenty of parties going on, plenty of people running around, taking selfies, having a good time, you know. What was your Instagram over, like, you know, a loud bar of everything? 2 girls huddled close by a bathroom holding their phones like this, being like, "What'd you say?" You know, peak girlhood, if you will. There's, you know, it's the life of the party. But in this club, there is one life that is not a part of this party. He is tall, nondescript, has sort of a cropped hairstyle, and is wearing a it looks like he's actually from a club from the 2000s. He's wearing something a little bit more business casual. But he observes the crowd and watches as one woman makes her way across the bar, across the dance floor, and almost like she's possessed. She walks sort of shoving past people. Her eyes are sort of set in one direction. She walks towards this man wearing a suit, and he puts an arm around her and he begins to guide her out to an alleyway. You know the song and dance well. He seduced her. He's used his vampiric power to pull her out of the club. And he has his hands on her, cradling her. And her heart's pounding. He's a cute guy, you know. She's not too worried about this. She's a little weirded out. And then he bites her. And she jolts for a second. She wasn't expecting that. But then it feels great. It's the best feeling she's ever had in her life. And as he drinks her blood, she slowly starts to get a little woozy. And that's when he stops, closes the wound, and sends her on her way. He smooths his hair back, fixes up his lapels, pulls out his phone, and gives a call. Nydia, hey, yeah. Yeah, I was just feeding. I'll be there in a minute. Sorry, you know, hey, what they say, you know, if you're on time to Elysium, you're a fucking chump, right? And as he's speaking, the man from inside the club in his business casual, almost his Sunday best, if you will, approaches behind him. And the man does not have long to respond because when he hears the Catholic prayers on this man's lips, there's already a crossbow pointed at his heart and a stake in his chest. A white cloth with the Virgin Mary is placed over his face, and he is dragged away. And now we open to a new night in Dallas with our anarchs, Vic, Beauregard, and Daniel. You all wake up. Nighttime has fallen. It is a beautiful night in Dallas. It's not too hot. It's a little hot, but it's not too hot. You've definitely felt hotter nights in Dallas. It's definitely been hotter, and it definitely will get hotter. It feels like, it always is. But you wake up. You are none the wiser to the fact that there are, your kind getting hunted out there just yet. But it's a new day. Zach, we're going to start with you and Daniel. You wake up in your usual place, with, well, not your usual place, but a place that you've chosen that is safe enough. You've gathered all your things up, and then you notice a text message from a friend of yours, one Colton Reeves. And all it says is Rose Garden, 10:30. Magnolia says if you're late, she'll stomp on your feet. And then a second text message. She would like me to say that she did not say feet. She said something else, but I am uncomfortable saying it as it makes me hurt. And then the third message, she said balls. I love Magnolia.
Good job with your big kid words, Send.
Colton sends you a picture, and it's nothing else. It's just his hand like this.
I changed it to his contact photo.
Perfect. All right. So you've woken up to that message. Do you do anything with it?
I mean, I replied to him. Said Magnolia Garden. Magnolia at Magnolia at the Rose Garden, 10:30. That's in how many hours from when I woke up?
What's your humanity at again?
It's 7, I think. Let me see. I don't think it's more. Yeah, it's 7.
So sun usually goes down around 8:30 in Dallas. I'd say with 7 humanity, that's about when you wake up.
That's fair.
So about 2 hours.
All right. Good enough. So yeah, I'll take the information. I'll delete the text message on my side of things. And I'll roll over. Yeah.
No, I was just saying Colton has a burner phone. He gives you, it's a different number pretty much every time he texts you, but he lets you know, hey, this is my phone for the week.
Yep.
Magnolia's pretty consistent with it because they're Camarilla, so they're not technically allowed to have phones.
Yep. And I'll roll over and just sort of scan around to see where Maurice wound up going to bed.
So you're in like a little like motel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So some of those motels, like on like at like the top, they have those little like scoop lights that are like they scoop up instead of over.
Yeah.
You see him. There's one that has been burned out, and you see a little tiny body just crammed in there, and that's where he's at. He loves it. He can't help it.
All right.
He has compiled a few things in there in the evening. He is holding like a body pillow, a little Bic lighter, and he has a bunch of like little trash in there to kind of make a bed. He's happy. He's happy as a clam. He could use a cigarette though.
Probably. I'll have to grab one from somebody. I just fumble around in my stuff till I get.
He likes Marlboro Reds, by the way, for anyone asking.
Well, he can buy them when he gets his ID. Rumble around.
He will take blacks, but he prefers reds.
I grab one of the pens for the motel and just sort of like toss it so it dings off of the lamp shell.
You hear a little squeak. And he pokes his little head up.
Mhm.
All right, let me look it up. Let me look it up because I don't want to mess it up. Get my Maurice voice ready to go. Thankfully, we have it on video. Oh God, I have to look at myself real quick. Wait.
It was kind of Brooklyn Bronx-esque.
It was
right,
Brooklyn
Roger?
Bronxy. Okay, that's usually my go-to accent. I fear, as someone who's not from.
You were really Danny DeVitoing it up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I was really Danny DeVitoing it. Okay. Let me get in my. I get possessed
Told
by
you.
the spirit of Danny DeVito. Maurice goes, how fucking early is it? Jeez.
I rolled for Feral Whispers and I rolled for Waking Up. I succeeded on both of them.
Baller.
That's good. Is normal wake up time.
Ah,
Sundown.
ah. And he kind of pops his head back down and he goes, "We got anything to do today?"
I do. About 2 hours.
All right. I'll get up.
You can stay asleep in my bag if you want to. I just gotta.
Well, if you insist, I guess I will. Doesn't take much to
All right,
convince him.
I look through. I look through. Actually, I'm gonna get up, go to a vending machine,
Mhm.
get like a bag of Doritos.
Hell yeah. Cool
Walk
Ranch?
back in. Whatever was in the machine.
Okay.
Open them up. Walk back over. Put like one or two up there with him, and then just sort of dump the rest out on the table. So I have like a bag to put his stuff in.
Oh, there you go. You hear him start to munch on them, and he goes, I would have preferred Cool Ranch."
Oh, you can buy next time.
All right. Yeah, when you start giving me money, bud. You know, I've been scraping and scrounging in these streets since before you were a little baby vampire, you know?
That's probably not true.
It could be. I got a cousin up in New York. They call him Pizza Rat, you know?
You ain't related to a pizza rat.
I'm related to the Pizza Rat, okay?
That's
He's a good friend of
bullshit.
mine. He's my cousin.
Is he a friend
I
or
love
is he your
the
cousin?
guy. He's both. You can be friends with your cousins.
I'm not.
That sounds like a you problem. I don't find you being friends with much anybody. Hey, you had to give me a little bit of your little, blood cheese to get me as your friend. So,
I got plenty of friends.
all right, whatever you say. He continues munching on his Doritos,
Yeah,
and
good.
then he does that. So I don't know if you've ever seen like a big old chunky rat trying to get on top or off of things. It's the cutest thing in the world. You hear the little like scratchy little scrapey things as he like kind of crawls, and then he skitters on the light, and then he hops down to the lamp, and then hops down to the chair, and then manages to skitter around on the floor. Crawls up the pant leg onto the bed. He's got a system.
Oh yeah, I'll just reach up. I'll like get up on the bed, reach into the lamp, like scoop his stuff out, and put it in the Dorito bag.
There you go.
And
Perfect.
just hold it over and go. Yeah, you can. If you want to keep taking a nap, you can have a sleeping bag.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah. And he crawls into the bag. He grabs a couple more Doritos, like for the road. And he settles in and he goes, "Oh, well, I wouldn't kill for cable."
Maybe the next place will have it.
You ever seen that Psych or whatever it is? Psych. Good show.
I'm usually out and about when prime time's on.
It's a good show. I like it.
Maybe there'll be reruns or something.
Oh yeah. It's on all the streaming things now, I think.
All right, well,
That's where I watched it. One of the people whose houses I was subletting, if you will, they like to watch it a lot. So
I'll see if the next place I go to has Netflix or some shit.
Awesome.
All
Perfect.
I gotta go meet up with some folks.
Okay. All right.
You just get comfy. I just pack up my bag. I'll put him like in the pocket of the shirt.
There you go. and he is content. He sort of settles in, and you can tell that he's pretty much sleeping by the time you head out.
Mm-hmm. I got 2 hours. How far away is the Rose Garden from?
It is, since the Camarilla is more in Fort Worth, it's around Fort Worth area. So I mean, it's like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
So it's 30 minutes of a drive.
Yeah, about 30 minutes.
All right. Well, 30 minutes of a drive, which is somewhat unfortunate as don't have a car. I suppose I can get one of them Ubers. If it weren't 2 hours, I'd just change and haul ass, but I don't think it's gonna make me there in 2 hours. Well, you know what? I don't know. Maybe cycling's a 3-hour thing. So maybe if I just keep on running.
You can ask Bo and Vic to join you. That was the intention behind it, but if you don't want to, that is totally okay. I can.
Was it the intention? Because I stepped out of the room to.
Oh, you stepped out. Okay,
to contact Colton.
Okay.
So that they wouldn't
then
have
probably
to know.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, there's a TMP station. In Fort Worth, I can.
You could maybe ask Dad for the car.
I can probably get it. I can probably get a train. It's like $11 for Dart.
Oh, yeah.
That's better than a fucking Uber. Yeah, I'll just take the train. I don't give a shit.
Okay, you will have to deal with the assholes. The assholes that are the werewolves. They will let you use the train. You know, they don't mind. But yeah, there is one actually that runs from about 9:15 to 10:13. From Union to Fort Worth Central.
Plenty of time.
Yep. And the Rose Garden isn't that far from the center of the town.
Exactly.
And so I will close out on that scene for now as you head to the old Union Station, go talk with the wolves. And Beauregard, where do you wake up this evening?
He wakes up in his haven. I think the alarm blares in the middle of Honky Tonk Truth, Brooks and Dunn.
There you go.
Immediately, just blinks against a fluorescent light, scoops up his grandpa phone, flips it open to read through messages.
You have a few from Lucita. And she's basically like, I know you're busy right now, but this is shit I need done by the end of the week.
She gets a gif of Count Orlok in Nosferatu rising from his grave.
And then you just get the reply, I didn't know you knew how to use the GIF keyboard. There you go.
The what?
Never mind. She types everything. She types all of it out. If you looked at Lucita's other text messages, it would be like TBH, NVM, you know, all the cool text lingo. But with him, she spells everything out. Even laughing my ass off. It's literally laughing my ass off.
He does pick up this habit, and he does not use the appropriate abbreviations for anything. He types out laughing my ass off. Everything is signed at the end, it's a long threaded message, and then Beauregard Cordell.
Like it's a letter.
If you get more than 2 words out of him.
Yeah, there you go. And then, okay, Beauregard Cordell. It's like a signature at the end of every text message.
Sent from horseback, Beauregard Cordell.
Yeah, sent from horse phone. Okay. But yeah, so you have a few little tasks from Lucita, but they're nothing that you can't handle like in like a trivial like night, you know. Just things that she needs done, really.
Yeah, around the around the ranch.
Around the ranch.
Pop open the group chat with the current folk and send 3 tombstone emojis to see who's around.
Do we receive any reply from you two?
Yeah.
You dead?
Well,
yes? Question mark.
I hate to bring it to you, all 3 of you are dead. Wah, wah.
It kind of comes with the territory of being a vampire kid.
Do you text back vampire?
Oh fuck. No.
Uh-huh. There you go.
That's right. It kind of comes with the territory, kid.
There you go. Smart.
You need something? I'm about to go into a tunnel.
Nah, just checking where everyone's at tonight.
Off for a scheduled meeting.
Awfully late to have a meeting with HR, but all right.
Call it team building.
There you go.
And it's just a Vic question mark.
You get a reply like 10 minutes later because Vic's head is like down on the desk in the middle of like getting a bunch of forgeries done. But eventually does text back, Haven for now. By the way, your new ID is ready. And then we'll send another text that says, Daniel, if you need one, just let me know.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
And then it's like it's like the meme from the Predator where you guys all like, you know.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, as they're texting you, you do get a text from Mac. And the description that I've given for Mac is that he's not your typical gangrel. He's your age. He's around your age, so he's you guys probably died on the trail together. I don't know. But he has more of a, whereas like most gangrel are kind of like loners and they're like, I'm fucking off to the woods. He is a gangrel in the sense of I'm fucking off to a dark alleyway. A city gangrel, if you know what those are. They're I think they're more normally associated not with like Camarilla or even Anarch, I don't think, but they're rare, we'll say.
Daniel's more city gangrel.
Yeah, I would
like
say that
country
he's more
gangrel at this point.
Yeah, although you have your country gangrel isms. I feel like Daniel's a fun hybrid. Mackie is like a full city gangrel. He's not like, you know,
Mangy
he's not
Labrador. Got it.
He ain't gonna be rooting around in the dirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he'll be rooting around a dumpster.
Yeah, they're just rooting around in the dumpster. One of his shapeshifts is a big old rat. No, I'm just kidding. I don't believe in rodents of unusual sizes. I don't think they exist. And then so that's how I've described him. He texted you, and he sent you a picture, and it is a picture of CCTV footage, and it is just a very grainy black and white photo of a man in his Sunday best, shooting a man in a suit on the phone with a crossbow directly in the heart, staked. And he goes, and I quote, "Womp womp."
God, if this was any other character, I
He's
would
a man
type,
of the people.
he's a man of the people. Bo types back, "Yike,"
Yeah.
on accident.
No, yeah. It's
Misses
very
the
true
S
and real.
completely.
Yike.
The council has afforded you one yike.
There will be no multiple yikes, just the one. And he sends you a like a location. That is just the address. It's the address. But whenever you hit it or pop it in, it goes to a bar called called O'Malley's. And it is sort of a actually go ahead and give me a rouse check, by the way, first.
Yes,
And then go ahead and give me, let me see what would be the roll for this.
rouse success. The spirits were on this bar. I started playing Honky Tonk Truth in the background. Sorry.
There you go. And that's good. You should. Let's see.
I've got Streetwise.
I was about to say either intelligence streetwise. Yeah, intelligence streetwise.
Yiffy. Do I got difficulty?
No, this is an easy Google search, so I'm gonna say that
5
get
then. Got it.
yeah, 16 successes, and then you should be able to get it. I'm gonna say 2 or 3 successes. You get 16 or 5?
5 successes, possible messy crit.
Great.
I've been here before.
So wait, what do you mean possible messy crit?
I'll
I
show
love
you
it
the
when messy crits are on the
symbols.
most random shit.
I'll show you what I got.
Okay, perfect. I will look. I will gander, as the kids say.
Take a goosey gander at the silliest of gooses.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a possible messy crit. I've never liked if you get 2 criticals on your black dice and 1 on your red. I usually don't like to make that one as bad. I'm gonna say that. Let's see.
O'Malley's is an established place here. I've been there before, but 100 years ago, I got shot in the back
You
boots.
got shot in the back of an O'Malley's.
Looking for auto parts.
Yeah. No, that's O'Reilly's. He's a different guy.
Oh shit.
Let me think. I would say that
Oh, my hunger is 2. No, I ate last time, so
I'm going to say, actually, since you got a messy critical, I'm going to say that what are some of the animals that you would associate with Beauregard? Does he have shape change?
he has animalism, but only the sense of the beast.
Okay. What would
It's
you
under
say are
Protean for shape change.
Okay.
Yeah. What would you say are some of the animals that you might associate with Beauregard?
Probably
As far as likeness, how his nature, so to speak.
horses, coyotes.
You grow a horsetail.
Huh.
You become a horse girl.
Give me no eye, but I will put on an idol concert as Beauregard. Don't make me.
So horses, coyotes.
Horses, coyotes, just anything you'd find on the range.
A home. Would you find a home on the range?
A little
Sounds
doggy.
Home on the range. Which, by the way, if you have not listened to Coyotes by Don Edwards, gives me big Beauregard vibes.
Ooh, I'll give that a listen. Maybe
big,
like a
huge.
buffalo.
Ooh, yeah,
Is it
buffalo. I would say that
Beauregard?
let me see. Okay. I like that. So, you know how buffalo have horns?
Oh yay.
Uh-huh. You start to feel ridges right about here that start to poke out just a little bit, just about this much, just like this much of a thumb of poking
So
out
I
from
would
your
just
head.
look like a grandpa who's into body modding.
Yeah. Yeah. You just kind of look like you're a little bit into the body mod scene. But it hurts a little. Like it hurts. It doesn't feel good. Like you're like, ah, fuck. But yeah, you feel like there's, since I know what O'Malley's is and I'm about to tell you, this will make sense. Your beast feels like a connection to this place. And it's not normal. It's, you've never been to O'Malley's. It's something strange. And because of that, O'Malley's is a chain of bars, sports bars, from the company Pentex. Pentex is family. And Pentex, well, that one is a lot longer. I would say you would have to do another roll to know what Pentex is. Do you want to do it?
I'll give it a try.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with since you had a connection to your beast, I'll allow wits.
Okay.
Wits and occult. But
Just wits.
Just get your wits about you. Because you've sensed that your beast has a connection. And this one's gonna be a little bit harder. I'm gonna say about 4 successes for this one.
Just 2.
Just 2 successes?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you don't really sense anything particular. You're not sure why your beast reacts to that. Specifically, you know that it's a subsidiary of Pentax. You know that they are like, they're a place, like they're like a thing, and there's probably some vampires in it because vampires have their grubby little, especially the Ventru, they have their grubby little fingers in every company in the world. So it's just weird, so to speak.
He'll put into the group chat, guess I know what I'm doing tonight after Vix. I'm going bar hopping.
Woohoo! And by the way, next to the O'Malleys, and this is solely for my dorky vampire people that love it. There is an Otoli's as well. So if you wanted to get a fast food burger, you could get one of those.
Extra medium rare.
Yeah, there you go. There were so many people at Darkness Emergent with Otoli hats, and I was like, fuck, I want one so bad. So one day I'll get one.
But yeah, there is a suit up montage where Beauregard throws on a flannel, a pair of jeans, and looks at his good boots, then decides on grabbing a pair of like high tops instead.
The good boots.
He'll have the good boots with him, but not wearing them because he never wants to ruin his good boots.
Yeah, I have a pair of good boots. They're in my closet presently.
You know how hard it is to get, how expensive it is to get these.
Dude, boots are so expensive. My mom got me those for Christmas, and she was like, "This is all you're getting, dude. That's a down payment on a fucking house for these boots."
That is a mortgage.
Ma'am. Yeah, I was like, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am." She went to Cavender's. She got some nice boots. I need to get new boots. I want to get some black boots with like white. Anyway.
Hop in the pickup and drive into town.
All right. And while you were driving into town, the scene shifts. An angel choir sings. Vic has woken up. Yeehaw.
By the time Beauregard texts the first time, I'm already at my desk in like the biggest oversized sweatpants and sweatshirt you've ever seen in your life, hair up in a messy bun. I have no wants to be up and about like this, but unfortunately I am behind on work. So it's a lot of fake IDs getting made, and also that fake Louis Vuitton bag certificate that I'm supposed to make for some teenager, but he's giving me blood, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And he comes from a reputable source. He was brought to
Oh,
me
yeah.
through another client, so I'm not going to look at it too hard. I'm just going to make the certificate and thank my lucky stars I didn't have to be the one to make the bag.
There you go. And there you go.
But by the
So-
time I see something about a bar hop, I'm like, well, shit, somebody's got to go with the old man. So
Yeah, this is
I'll
hard.
get myself cleaned up by that point with like a stack of new IDs and that certificate ready to go, and text my buyer on my way back to my bedroom that it's done and he needs to set up a pickup time.
Okay, yeah. He's very eager to do so. He's like, "You got it. I'll set that up for you. Thank you so much. I'm so appreciative." It's a little sad, but like he's a sweet kid, you know.
Yeah, he's fine. And I gave him the out with the blood, and he has a friend that works at the like hospital or some shit. I didn't really care enough to remember, but like
Yeah.
I want to make sure I wasn't taking all the kid's money, and I'm not taking any of his money. I'm just taking his blood, so it's fine.
Yeah. So there you go. Let me send these to RJ real quick because these are the ones I've been looking at. Those are the boots I've been looking at lately. They look great to me, and I think I need them. I don't think I need them. I know that I don't need them, but I want them. But they look so cool.
Ooh.
I know. I like the little snake, the lizard detail on them. Anyway. So yeah, so you're getting ready to go bar hopping with the old feller?
Yep.
Perfect.
And I put on like a cute outfit
Oh yeah.
for it, like the fringe jacket and the
Oh, yeah.
like low cut like bustier
See, you
top
said-
underneath, like the one I have on
you
that the
s-
audience can't see, but you all
Yeah.
can.
You said it and I immediately like I pictured it. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I know exactly what she's wearing."
Black jeans, black boots, you know how it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The young southern femme's guide to going out.
Correct.
Layer boots and a jacket.
Yes. Which
And
is
jeans,
also what I wear in my normal everyday life.
You
It's
know?
just combat boots instead of cowboy boots. So and I
Yeah.
like
go
put
back,
on
let's go back to your roots. Go back to your roots, legend, please.
y'all would never guess where I grew up. Yeah, you would. So it's
I've
a
heard
matter
that
of doing
accent.
all that.
I've heard that accent.
It's fun. The makeup, the hair, the everything else. And I like text the group chat as I'm doing it, being like, "You're not going out alone. Like, come here first. I'll go with you."
A bold red lip, I'm assuming too.
Absolutely.
Perfect. I wouldn't have it any other way. All right. So Vic and Bo, you guys will be going to O'Malley's, Sally O'Malley's, if you will. And Daniel will be going to the Rose Garden. And so let's go to that scene. I will say that you hop on to, it takes you a little bit to get to the station. You're about 30 minutes early for your train, so it's good, it's not bad. And you see you were not there. So it was Vic and Bo that were at the red line last time, and they were the ones who met Cedar. So you hear him before you see him. He is very much hooting and hollering at folks and kind of telling them to, like, hey, move it that way, don't do this, do that, and then once he sees you, he sort of perks up and he turns. Once again, he's a shorter fellow. He's got a scruffy beard, and this time he is wearing a trucker hat that says, let's see what it says. We'll randomize it. It says, "We'll shake ass for tequila." And he's got on the same Dickies that he had on last time, the gray mechanic shirt. It says Earl. And those the same sort of like glasses similar to these. And he walks up, hands on his hips, and he goes, "Where do you think you're heading?"
Look him up and down. Looking like at his shirt, at his hat. Like kind of like look around behind him.
Yeah, I can get a lot bigger if you piss me off.
No, I was marveling at the fact that you didn't look like Dart security.
Oh, well. You know. I keep the mechanic dickies on so that I look official, but yeah. But know what you are. So you planning on using the line today?
I can smell what you are, so I know that you're doing your job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm heading over to Fort Worth.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna eat anybody on the train?
Ain't my plan.
Okay, then you're fine. I find out you ate somebody on my line, I will wolf the fuck out on you.
I promise if I eat anybody on your line, you'll know first.
Yeah. Cedar, by the way.
Daniel.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Is that like a part of a bigger, fancier name, or you just call Cedar?
Cedar. Yeah, it's pretty much what everybody calls me since I was born. Mom gave me that one. Well, Mom technically gave me a different name, but I've changed it later.
Is that one of them long, fanciful ones?
No, it was a girl name, and it didn't fit, so chose Cedar.
Cedar's good.
Cedar's great. Like Cedar a lot better. But people called me Cedar even like when I was a kid because I would always, it's either that or Rowan, which I hated, or and I don't think Pine fits me. So climbed a lot of trees.
You said people called you Cedar because and I don't. So is there the rest of the story? Trees? Okay.
Cedar trees. There are trees.
Got it.
And
got it.
I climbed them. So.
Fair enough.
Fir is a good tree. Yep. It's a good one. Douglas fir. Love those. Big fan. Huge.
No, yeah, you're right.
Good answer. Okay, I would say don't be a stranger, but we are naturally inclined to hate each other, so be a stranger and don't eat anybody.
I mean, only inclined so much as they tell us to be inclined, as far as I'm concerned.
I think we're also inclined because we are naturally at odds, but that's all that Kismet Cosmos stuff or whatever.
I don't know you. I ain't at odds with you.
Well, there you go. You don't want to know me. I'm kind of an asshole.
Well, you already introduced yourself to me. I already know you.
Well, according to some other of your kind that came by the other day, I'm a big asshole. So,
were you being an asshole at him?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then,
yeah, I was. Yeah. Well, comes with the territory, so to speak.
I'm sorry. You ain't been an asshole to me yet, so I ain't holding to the same predispositions.
Yeah, well, give it time. I tend to turn that way eventually.
Why are you being so hard on yourself? You acting like an asshole.
Because that's kind of my thing. You know how fuck, what's that guy on the TV? On the shows?
Pick one.
The talk shows, the TV talk shows. You know how that's like their thing, like they like talk on the TV talk shows and they talk about shit that nobody cares about.
Oh yeah.
That's like their thing, and like being an asshole is like my thing. Like if there was a TV show about being an asshole, I would be the host of that show.
You got to get a new thing.
It's been working out for me pretty well. Nobody tends to fuck with me, which is kind of really awesome.
I ain't an asshole. No one really fucks with me much.
That means that you're an asshole, but no one tells you that you're an asshole.
I think you got a limited scope of experience there, Cedar.
Don't be talking about my scope. Go up on your train. You're going to be late.
All right.
And I'm not holding up the train.
He didn't look like a conductor either to me, so I didn't expect it.
Right. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, well, they all listen to me anyway. It's like that song, I got friends in low places, so in high places and places
subway.
in the train. All right, again, don't kill anybody. Please, God.
Yeah, I ain't planning on it.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Terry, put that down. And then he starts to walk away.
What an asshole.
And thus, Cedar continues to be my favorite asshole. My biggest asshole. Okay, so you hop on the train. You don't kill anybody?
Well,
I mean, what's a nibble, you know?
No, I ain't hungry. I ain't planning on any of that shit, so I'm good.
Oh yeah, Mallory, will you rouse check?
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
I got you. Kid. I
Thank
got
you.
it.
But yeah, so train ride's nice. It's fine. It's, you know, it gets you where you're getting. It's about an hour. You know, they make a few stops every now and again. But you know, you see a bunch of interesting people on the train. I mean, people that used to be like you, people that used to not be like you, that still aren't like you, that may become like you someday. You see a very stressed out woman, you know, holding a baby and like trying to get them to stop crying. They're crying and she looks stressed. You know, you see a man on the phone going, well, I don't really know about all that. Yeah, you can just get those reports on my desk by Tuesday and we should be, you know, just the normal, regular, everyday life. It's people going to and fro. For some reason, they're going this late and you don't know why, but there's a certain beauty about humanity that you can see as you take this public transit system. And yeah, you sit with that for a little bit and you arrive in Fort Worth. And you immediately feel somewhat out of place. Fort Worth is normally somewhat off limits to the Anarchs. Though you guys tend to sort of go wherever the fuck you want. You're not camis, who cares? But there are Camarilla there that will be, if they find out that you are an Anarch, will be upset.
Well,
But
I'm exactly card carrying, so, you know.
Yeah, if you keep a low profile, they usually don't care. And the Rose Garden is not that far. By day, it is run by a ghoul. And it is a like cafe sandwich shop. It's, you know, somewhat of like a little like hangout spot. And by night it is converted into a nightclub. And it's not like a you know nightclub you know, where everybody's like, it's dark and it's spooky. It's a pretty high-end nightclub. It is a you know, I mean, it's got all the bells and the whistles. It's got, you know, there are a few beautiful people working late and providing company for people who have big pocketbooks. And shout out to those people. They get good tips. And they are, you know, I mean, it's a high-end place. It's very nice. It's very, you know, it's well run. And Magnolia, as far as you know, and as far as everybody else in all the cities know, runs this place like the military. It is ship shape. Like, nobody's messing around. Nobody fucks with Magnolia because she has a giant Bruja behind her named Colton Reeves. Nobody fucks with her. Nobody fucks with her. And she's great. She's lovely. She's a Toreador, and she's just like every other Toreador, beautiful and very talented. So it is currently in nightclub mode when you get there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry again, by the way, for everybody, for all the coughing. It's sort of my thing right now that I just do for fun. And there's a bouncer at the front. It's not Colton, but there's a bouncer. And you can tell he's one of Magnolia's ghouls. Like, pretty much everybody that works there, both in the more sex work side of it, as well as, like, you know, the security and like the DJs and everything. Pretty much everybody is ghouled. Though if they wish to change career options within the system, they are more than welcome. Because speaking of, one of the bartenders used to be security, and the current like I guess like the mid-level assistant manager, when you don't want to go to Magnolia, you go to her. Used to be one of the lovely escorts that would, help people out. So there is upward movement in the Rose Garden. All may be tiered up to the top rose, if you will.
All right.
And there's a bouncer there, and there's a
walk
line.
up to
Like,
him.
I mean, a line. Everybody wants to be here. This is the place.
That's cool. I'm just gonna walk past them because I ain't here
There you
to do nightclub shit. I'm here to
There
meet
you
with
go.
somebody.
He stops you and he goes, name.
Daniel.
1 second. He flips to a second page where there are 3 names on it. Daniel. It's your full name, Daniel. How do you say your last name again? It's
Saber.
Saber. Yeah. Okay.
Like the
'cause
sword.
there's a company around me that has like a similar name, but they pronounce it like Sabra or whatever. And so I'm like, okay.
That's a hummus.
Yeah. So it's Saber. Okay. And there are, 3 names on it. It's Daniel Saber. And then there is Aspen Spears. And then finally, go ahead and give me a wits awareness.
All right.
That
Why
last name.
is it being concealed from me or?
He flicks it down pretty quickly. So if you want to see that last name,
5 crit.
okay. So the last name that you see is a name that you know well, and it is James Wolfe. And that is the prince of the Camarilla here in Fort Worth. He's a big name, so to speak. And he is the final name on the list, so he's coming in later. But he flicks it down pretty quick and he goes, "Yep, you're good to go in." And there's a girl at the front of the line that goes, "Why does he get to come in? He doesn't even look like he's dressed for this." And as you walk in,
Because I'm pretty.
she just goes, "Ah." So she's very clearly a transplant to the Dallas area, the Fort Worth area, really. But you are let in, and you are surrounded by luxury. Like, it is beautiful. I mean, on like the top of the ceiling, there's like a trellis that has like vines and roses and all sorts of beautiful things, and they're real. Like, they're real plants. Like, the walls are covered in it. It is like a nightmare to take care of, but it is beautiful. And there are, I mean, it's very rose themed. It's very on brand. There are a few beautiful people walking around in certain states of dress with vines painted on their, arms, and, rose corsetry and all sorts of very, very much on theme and on brand, carrying drinks to and fro. The special for the day is the rose martini. It's gross because rose and an alcohol is always like a gamble, but everybody's getting it because it's the special, and it comes, there's smoke coming out of it. It's very fancy and very all that. You do not see Magnolia, but you do see your friend Colton, and he is leaning against the back wall to a doorway. And he doesn't look out of place. He looks like security. He's got on a suit that he doesn't really seem to like wearing. And he has like a little rose in his lapel. He's Magnolia asked him to wear it. And so he's like, okay, yeah, fine, I'll do it. But he doesn't super love it. But yeah. He's super tall. And his hair is slicked back, but he does have like one little like hair that comes up, and it's very charming.
Just walk right up to him and just go, "Hey, I'm sorry, are you the bag check?"
Shut the hell up, man. Come on. How you been?
More of the same.
Yeah, well, you and me both.
Got a handyman problem back home.
Oh yeah. Well,
But
it happens. You can't no good help these days, or whatever they say.
I'm sure it's good for whoever they're helping.
Yeah, well, Maggie's been making me wear this dumb fucking lapel shit lately, and I just don't really care about it. But
Nah, you look all fancy.
A whipped man will do what he's told.
As I turn it a little sideways, like, you look all fancy with it.
Oh well, thanks. Look at me. You might mistake me for a toreador. You would never mistake him for a toreador, by the way.
No,
he never. A toreador would go, ugh.
And just because I've already established a relationship of needling this guy's go, no, maybe a Ventru.
Oh, see, if Maggie hadn't been teaching me my Zen stuff and how to keep me from frenzying all the time, I'd throw you into this damn wall for saying that one.
She's good for you, man. I'm glad.
Yeah. Well, she you think she's trying not to be. She told me to throw somebody into the wall the other day just because she felt like it. I'll admit,
means you're rubbing off on one another.
I was more than willing to do that, but
sure.
Well, no, that comes later, bud. Keep your pants on.
You ain't changed much, Colton.
No, I haven't. Well, I'm a creature of habit and a creature of the night. Let's get you back to Maggie. She's you said you want to talk to her, right?
Yep, about the handyman.
Yep. Okay. All right. So he walks you back to an office that is just equally as rosed out. Like, I mean, it is roses everywhere. There's a vase of white roses on the desk. They seem to get freshly changed every day. And sitting in the seat is the most beautiful person you've ever seen. Gender doesn't even cover it. Like, they're just the most beautiful person you've ever seen. Like, she is impeccably dressed in a crisp white dress that goes about to the middle of her knee, and she's just I cannot describe to you how stunning she is. The only way that I could, because I have a crush on this actress, is describe her. She was one of the actors in Sleepy Hollow, the TV show.
Yeah.
Nicole Bahari. That's about what she looks like. And I feel like that's like the most beautiful person I've ever seen in my life. So, it's exactly what she looks like. That's sort of what she embodies. She has her hair perfectly coiffed, so to speak. And she is wearing makeup, but you can't like tell. It's like one of those not makeup looks, but she looks fresh and she looks beautiful, like a natural, like just stunning person. And she stands up and she goes, "Well, why, you must be Daniel Saber. Just a pleasure to meet you. Come in, sit down."
Thanks much. Love what you've done with the place.
Oh, well, thank you. I grow all these roses myself.
Yeah. Fancy that.
Well, I have people to do it, but I started the rose garden, and they are just sort of maintaining it for me.
Makes all sense in the world to me.
Oh, well, thank you. Colton, you didn't say he was such a gentleman. He's not.
Only when the mood strikes me.
Well, Colton, give us the room, honey, if you wouldn't mind. And Colton, immediately leaves. He doesn't be like, "Oh, but I want it." And he just does what she says. And she goes, "Again, sit. Do you need anything, any food or anything like that, of the vampiric variety, I suppose?"
No, I'm all square, thank you. You've really got Colton hop and do it, don't you?
Well, I like to keep the people that I employ and listening to me. People tend to do better when they listen to me. It's when they stop listening to me that they sort of get into trouble, if you will.
Lady's got to have her house in order. I understand.
Mm-hmm. Happy wife, happy life, though. I am as you see, and unclaimed.
I was going to say, I wouldn't know where you were married.
No, not yet, but Colton would love that, wouldn't he? Maybe one day, after a couple 100 years, when I've gotten tired of being an unmarried woman, a bachelorette, if you will.
I imagine everybody's needs and interests change every 100 so years anyway.
Oh, of course. I was married in my mortal life, but I found that I didn't like it. My husband met a very short end. Not short for
Before or
him, it
after
was
you?
quite long for me, but
Ah.
I was having fun, so.
Well, I think I'm getting a pretty clear picture of you, Miss Magnolia.
You are. But I don't tend to kill all my husbands. Just the ones that
Only
make me angry.
the ones that don't listen.
That is exactly it. You're catching on pretty quick, you know it.
Well, it pays to be attentive.
That it does. Now, I was told you had a question about a handyman.
Less of a question, more of a direct statement. Now, y'all happen to get Fitz handyman services out this way?
I believe so. Give me one moment. And she pulls out this like I'm talking a Bible of a book.
Mm-hmm.
And it is color coded, it is organized. This woman does not have ADHD. She has whatever awesome thing that normal people have where you can organize things, and I love it. I do not have this, but Magnolia does, and I will live out my fantasy through her. And she flips through it and she goes, handyman, flips it over and she goes, yes, Fitz handyman. Yes, they came in and fixed one of our offshoots, one of our I guess branching out places at the Dallas Arboretum or nearby those parts.
Fantastic. You might want to have somebody go in and unfix it.
Oh, well, we haven't opened that place up yet, but I can have someone go and look at it.
I might hold off on that then. You see, Fitz Handyman Services is a hunter front.
Well, that would put quite the damper on our grand opening next week. So I will be sure to have someone check that out.
Yes, and honestly, if they're already messing around with your spaces, that's going to make me the reason I actually came here a hell of a lot easier of a segue. They're causing a lot of problems in Dallas.
Well, yes, I do have a few friends on the other side, if you will, and they have spoken that there have been a few fiery evenings, if you will.
The other side of the war, or the other side of the veil.
The anarchs, if you will. Now, I do have a young Hakata, I think he was a Giovanni man, who charmed me for a spell. So I suppose I do have some friends on the other side, but...
Fair enough. Well, point being, they're causing a bit of a ruckus over in Dallas, and frankly speaking, it's only a matter of time before that spills over this way. So we are aiming to do something about it. And
right.
It occurred to me that y'all might be in a pretty good position for some assistance.
Well, now you do know that James just loves me. I am one of his favorite in his court. That is self-appointed. So, but I'm pretty sure that he would agree with me if I asked. Or if anyone else asked. But I do have James's ear, especially this evening. He will be visiting with me this evening. So I suppose I could bring it up, though I would say that even though this is beneficial, there are levels to my persuasion. Now, for free, nothing. I will tell him and I will inform him that you have offered up your assistance. And I suppose, are you speaking on behalf of the anarchs as a whole or just you?
Speaking on behalf of Well, a section of the anarchs. You know how it
Ah,
is. It ain't.
yes.
Everybody's got
Well,
their own
yes.
things.
I am assuming Miss Cassidy sent you.
That'd be the one.
Well, she's a lovely lady. I've had her here in the Rose Garden, though don't tell my prince that I have. And she is simply a delight. I adore her.
That's
But
good. Well, while you're telling him that I've offered my assistance, please do mention that the whole point of being here is to request assistance in turn. It's again
yes.
mutually beneficial. Y'all
Oh,
come over and help
of
us out.
course.
It keeps them from getting over here to y'all.
Of course, yes, yes. And as I said, again, there is a level of my
Hmm.
involvement of persuasion. Again, for the free rate, I will tell him that you are offering this and that Cassidy is offering this, or perhaps I just won't mention her name as it sort of makes him act like some sort of bruja beast. No offense to my dear Colton, of course. Or if you were to say sweeten the pot a little bit and give me a little bit of something in return. I know you anarchs don't deal in boons so much, but something to that effect. I
Hmm.
could perhaps be persuaded to not mention Cassidy's name and maybe push a few of my assets in order to coax James into seeing our side in it, if you see what I mean.
See, I was hoping we could talk about the mutually beneficial parts of this and come to an understanding on the fact of it actually does help everybody if we tackle this and not get all fine tuned and tiered with it.
Oh, well, of course, but nothing's for free, honey. Even a hand job costs something.
Mostly time.
I'm
Well,
loving your reactions to Magnolia. I'm loving them. Mal, they're so good.
I love Magnolia so much.
She's kind of like one of
I,
my favorite characters.
well, I don't got much to give, but
Mm-hmm.
on account of Colton is a friend, and I'd hate to upset him. Perhaps instead of offering to give something, I could offer to not give something.
Mm-hmm.
For example, perhaps I leave before James Z shows up, so
Right.
he doesn't have to have a conversation with me and ask how I know everybody here and what I know about everybody
Well,
here.
like I said, James is a good friend. Now,
And how long exactly do you plan on keeping him a good friend?
oh, well, I suppose until I take the princeship. Praxis
Yep.
is but a hop away from me, I believe. And it
And
is
I'm
in
betting
my
you don't know
best
that.
interest to have him killed. So,
Hmm.
if you were to linger, let's say, I have a myriad of security options in order to completely eradicate Mr. Wolf. And I would not hesitate to do so. Now, it would break my heart to see him dead and ashes on the floor, but as a woman of means and as a woman of class, I would simply sweep him up, put him in the trash, and take over.
But you
Now,
ain't done
before
it.
you
You ain't
start
done that
speaking
yet,
again,
though.
hmm, I am speaking, sir. Before you do all of that, my offer is a simple one. All you would have to do is give me a major boon, which would be that at any point in our lives, I could call you up and ask you for one moderately sized favor. Now, don't you think a favor is not all that bad?
Now, you see, well, you already mentioned we don't really deal in boons too terribly much on the other side of things. And while you do have quite the impressive security here. I can't help but wonder why you haven't already done it if it's so simple for you to do it. It kind of tells me that there's a reason you ain't done it yet.
Well, timing, my dear, is
Right.
everything.
Timing, exactly. Which tells me things such as premature timing might make things a sizable more difficult for you. So I'm sure that that expression of power was supposed to show me how useless my knowledge was and useless my inference of sticking around to talk to the prince was. But quite frankly, it seems like the favor I could do you is to get the fuck out of here. Because either, whether it's me talking to him or whether it's forcing your hand if you actually do it and knock him off early, well, that's a premature pop on that there costly hand job of yours.
She sighs a bit heavily and she goes, I really didn't want to do this, dear.
I didn't either.
But if you wish to know how powerful I am, I can surely show you. And then, you know that for the types of powers that Toreador and Ventrue use, all they have to do is look at you. Have you been avoiding her eyes?
Oh yeah, I know how to deal with Toreadors.
Her voice is like a siren's song.
Mm-hmm.
Please make a composure and wits roll.
Sounds good. I'll get hungrier on a surge.
Where are my dice? Where are my dice? All right, and then hers is charisma and presence.
I'll willpower that too.
Okay. All right. 9 successes.
With 9 messy critical.
We both get messy critical?
I got 4 criticals and one of them was on my hunger die.
All right, you lucky dog. Ties go to the player. It is still the most alluring thing you have ever heard. It is like when you think about like those fucking sailors on the ships hearing like those hot ass babes singing to them and they're like, wow, we got to go get that. It's equivalent to that. And as poetically said as I just said it, you know? And I mean, it is, you know, and she's not even looking at you. She's not even looking at you. And she's, you know, attempting to entrance you. And it is when she sees that you are unaffected, that you are now in the position of facing a Toreador's wrath. She notices almost immediately, and her face pinches.
About that same time, she would probably see I'm under the clan compulsion of feral impulses, and so she can see just twitches across the face, not of like trying to maintain composure, but of like not
wait. I have your consequence for for your messy critical. It will not be a compulsion.
Oh, okay.
So you can see that she is absolutely, something shifts in her and she becomes so, like, you can see rage. Like she almost looks like she has like a Bruja-esque sort of frenzy. And with that, I will roll her willpower.
Mm-hmm.
You are lucky. She got 2 successes. So she does not fury frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
However, you can see that her fist is balled quite tightly. And she goes, Colton, get in here, honey. And he does. And with that, you now get to roll me. Let me see. I'm going to have you roll a fury frenzy as well, but not in the sense of you are angry, in the sense of she is not giving you what you want.
Mm-hmm.
And then she has just tried to use a discipline on you.
What's the dice pool again for
It is your unspent willpower.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. Four.
Okay. You successfully evade your fury frenzy. And Colton walks into the room and she says, escort Mr. Saber out, won't you? And Colton kind of looks at you and he goes, okay. Do I got to drag you like I normally do the guys that she tells me to escort out, or?
I don't know. Are we done talking about things here?
I suppose we are.
Will you consider the offer to make sure hunters don't show up in Fort Worth?
I will consider not shoving my very nice heels up your ass. Is that enough?
Can you make a composure animal Ken roll for me, please?
Okay. I can make a composure roll for her.
Cool.
She got another messy critical.
Right.
5 successes.
This is all right. Yeah. I'll spend that willpower to see if I can get that again. 6. This is not something that she knows that she's doing. This is more of an inherent thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when she says that, I get up, tip my hat as I lock eyes on her and say, enjoy your rose garden. And as I walk out, I activate Plague of Beasts, which the target becomes the focus of attention for animals in the vicinity for the rest of the night. Not like on a sacrificing themselves kind of level, but this club is going to have some sort of mammal or insect infestation over the course of the night, most likely on account of all the pretty flowers. Not anything that's immediately to me, but you know.
She will find out eventually.
She won't necessarily know I did it, but she will certainly be mad about it.
Uh-huh.
And that's up to her at that point. I'll walk out with Colton.
I'm going to go ahead, since that is an active choice. I'm going to gift you
Mhm.
2 dots of the enemy flaw with Magnolia.
Sounds nice.
She will still tell him this evening, but it will not be nearly as pretty of a picture as you might need. And with that, I will take a break, and then Vic and Bo, we will finish out the night with y'all.
Sounds good. All right, so
right.
we'll go take like a 5 to 10-ish minute break. You all know the drill. Go grab a snack, tell a friend, get a drink, whatever you got to do, and we'll see you back here in 5 to 10 minutes. Be back soon.
You can also tell a drink or get a friend.
You
That
know,
also
those are
works.
also things that you could do. Have fun. Be right back. Bye-bye. Hi, we're back. I almost forgot to hit the volume button, everybody. Don't worry about it, though. I fixed it. Everything's fine. I unmuted Madison right before she coughed. It was great. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you got your snack and your drink and such.
And your coughs and your blowing
and-
of your noses.
Yeah, and all of that. I hope it was wonderful for you as it was wonderful for us. And now we're back to showtime. So what's next? I know you explained this right before break, but I've already forgotten.
Actually, I'm just going to, if you guys could in post, just put up, just layer the music video for the song Brody Quest over this.
I get copyright.
Mallorie doesn't know what Brody Quest is, and I feel old now.
Is
it was 15 years ago. So
yeah, I promise you, I will educate myself before next week.
Thank you. Thank you for this service.
I try my best.
Where did he put it? Oh, there's Mac. Okay. So this evening will be this last little half will be I think we'll finish out with Bo and Vic with Mac, and then you guys will all head home and honk some shoes, if you will.
Wonderful.
Okay. Yeah. Well, according to Magnolia, no. Nothing's free, baby. All right. So, do you go to pick up Vic, or does Vic meet you somewhere?
Probably do the polite thing and pick up Vic.
There you go. All right. And you did mention a few of the songs that we're playing. Would you please regale our audience and let them know what songs Beauregard's got blasting out those old ass?
It is fucking musical whiplash. You've got what's it? Wichita Lineman playing first.
Great
and
song.
then it rolls into Bat Country by Avenged Sevenfold, and then it rolls into Grace Kelly by Micah.
There you go.
Again, Vic does not ask a single question, but is very confused about the music selection. Won't say anything, just is confused.
It's beautiful.
This is a when I visited our dear friend Val in Florida, their playlist was exactly like that, where it was just musical fucking whiplash. It went from like Brooks and Dunn to Little Nas X, and I was like, it wasn't even Old Town Road.
Yeah, that's about what my playlist is for Siobhan. It goes from like, and if you know this song, The Fields of Athenry, to Cunt by Sophie Hunter.
I cannot wait for you all to be in my car someday.
To Creep playing acoustic in the background.
Which the acoustic version of Creep, I would argue, is better than the original version of Creep.
Yeah, like how The Middle by Jimmy Eat World is overhyped, and it really should be Sweetness, which I really like more.
RJ, go ahead and give yourself 30 extra XP. Go ahead and make yourself a blood god if you wouldn't mind. You have 5 in all of your disciplines.
I only spoke the truth. We're driving to the club or to the bar.
To the club.
To the club.
To the club. Adam Driver saying that in Mega Tripopolis or whatever it's called. Rainworm. Never seen that movie. Want to. But so you were driving to the club or the bar, and yeah, you pull up. It's on one of the many streets of downtown, and it is right next to a fast food restaurant, Otoli's. And you can see a few people getting burgers there. It's basically McDonald's, but it's green and it says Otoli's. And O'Malley's is directly next to it. It has more of a red scheme, but the same O as Otoli's, so you know that they're kind of like they're serving the same food basically. Like it's cost more, but it's sort of like how every restaurant gets everything from Cisco. So, which is very indicative of the corporate ideology that Pentex pushes forward. Which, Mallory, I will allow you
The-
to do some.
The router
Rolls on.
provider?
Huh?
Cisco, the router provider?
No, Cisco,
The food service company.
Food service
Food
company.
service.
I would be
Yeah.
very confused if Madison had said yes to that question, though. I would have been like, no, thank you.
Oh, I almost sent that to my friend Anna, so she would have just been hanging out, and then I would have just randomly sent her a link to Cisco. I get, hey, you want to start a restaurant? No, it's like wholesale. I'm like,
Yeah.
Fun fact, and this I can't see the chat right now. I don't have it pulled up, but I do want to know if there's anybody that reacts to this. Fun fact, most restaurants, even really nice restaurants, do not make their dessert in-house. A lot of them get it from like Cisco or like another wholesale. Like they can get them from like from the restaurant. So they just get them from a store.
Wholesale supplier, yeah.
And when I found that out, man, I was like, damn it. This is not New York cheesecake. This is Mike's cheesecake from Cisco. Mike made this, not a New Yorker, you know. So
You want juniors for that.
Anyway, so Mallory.
Yeah.
Let me see. What were the first roll that I had you roll for like knowing what O'Malley's is? I think was intelligence and streetwise, right, RJ?
Yes.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's 5.
And then it was like a low one. It was like 2 or something, 2 or 3.
I'm not a smart man. Hell.
2 successes.
Yeah. So you know that this is owned by Pentex. You know that Pentex is like a company that owns a bunch of things. It's one of those big like overarching things. And then give me wits and occult. Though since you've had longer to sit with it, I will allow intelligence and occult.
No, wits and occult is fine.
Okay.
I like that better.
And then that one's like 4.
Where's my occult? Oh, okay, it's a 1. It's a 4. 1 success.
You also know that it's a company. And there's nothing wrong with it because, you know, big corporations, they're great and they never do anything wrong.
Sure.
Was that good? Was it good?
And the Oscar nomination for Best Actor.
I love corporations. And they're so good. I thought that was pretty good. That last one was pretty good. And that was being held hostage by Jeff Bezos.
What's
Thank you,
my
Jeff.
vibe on Mackie?
Just head out the door. Yep. See you later, Jeff. Bald ass head.
What did you
Madison,
say,
what's the vibe I get on Mackie?
From what you know about him, he is very secretive. He's not very forthcoming with anything that he's going to tell you. So be prepared to offer something up. Not anything crazy. Like he wheels and deals and information.
But he's not a Nosferatu.
No,
Okay.
He's a gangrel. He's your clan.
Got it. Okay. Just turning to Vic. One of my peoples on the inside gave us a little tip for the hunting incidents that have been popping up recently.
Well, what about it?
He will show Vic his phone and the very grainy video of a businessman getting one tapped by a stake crossbow bolt.
Oh,
That'll do it.
yeah, that'll do it. Okay.
Apparently, it happened around the corner over there. So
watch out for crossbows.
yeah, keep an eye out, and he'll get out of the car.
As you approach O'Malley's, you can tell that there's probably a game going on tonight. Because it's pretty packed. Lots of people are there. Lots of dudes who look like my dad are there. You know, or could be your dad. Like could be a dad. Fathers are there.
New
Anything.
Balances and polos everywhere.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of New Balances. There's a lot of really like a little bit like too crisp of a jean. It's too crisp of a jean. They've been starched. These are dudes who know what starch is, you know, like they know about it. There's a starched jean in there. But there are also a few non-starched jeans. Thank you very much. You know, a few like, you know, frat bro looking dudes who are there like to hang out and watch the game, but really they're just there to like drink and, you know, be assholes. And there are like a very minimal amount of women there because all of the like women, if they're watching a game, they're doing it from the comfort of their own home because
Or the lesbian bar down the street.
Or the lesbian bar Toodles down the street. Which is also a sports bar. A lesbian sports bar.
Love that.
I love that too. Now I want that to be real.
Toodle and lose.
Please. Yeah, Toodles. And then both of the O's are But yeah, so Toodles down the street is the bar that you would probably rather go to. That is the cool lesbian bar. They do allow non-lesbians in there, but they're on thin ice.
Oh god, it was
thin ice. But O'Malley's is very much your typical sports bar. The food all looks very mid. The drinks are overpriced and heavily just the mixer. You know,
is this bar affiliated with any kindred, or is it
not with
like a
any
normal
specific
human
kindred? But it's really the big association is Pentex, which out of your knowledge, my stomach is griping at me. Sorry. Out of your knowledge, Pentex is basically owned by people who serve this thing called the Worm, WYRM. And that
I did that in the 80s too.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, kindred are servants of the Worm, according to the werewolves and like Guy and all that stuff. So the Worm is very much something that kindred are associated with. So yes and no. It's a very delicate balance, but it's mostly associated with Pentex, which is the supernatural force that owns it, essentially.
Got it. So if I order a Bloody Mary, tap nose.
If you that won't be like something that they'll know about. They'll give you a Bloody Mary and they'll be like, "Do you want cocaine, sir?" This is not that kind of establishment. You'll want to go down to Toodles.
They have an on-site pharmacist.
They have an on-site pharmacist who will set up the line on. We'll set up the line and the body shot on her stomach, so you know it's pre-ready to go. With correct dosage.
Beauregard enters detective mode and kind of just takes a perimeter walk around.
I wish there was a setting where we could like make it black and white, artistic black and white.
Yeah. She had legs.
She had legs up to here. New York City, 1942. So
That's me.
As you walk in, you notice Mac pretty much immediately. You, because you know him. Vic, you will notice him because he just looks like some motherfuckers do. Like, you know, like some people you're like, that's a vampire. God, that's a vampire, isn't it? He's got a jacket on in the middle of the Dallas heat, so to speak. His hair is very 80s. It's so 1980s, and which is back now, but like he does it in a way that it's like more genuinely 80s. Like it feels real. It doesn't feel like a recreation. It feels real. I sort of imagine him as like a James Spader type, but specifically James Spader in what's that movie?
Secretary, Stargate.
Yeah, Secretary.
All right.
No, in Wolf. Specifically James Spader in Wolf.
So it's a mullet?
No, he's just kind of got like that kind. I don't know how to describe it. This is more
It's like that
90s
90s
hair, though.
shag.
Yeah,
Okay.
90s shag. That's how what the description is. That's how I picture him. But it's very like he's got a leather jacket on, and it's like, oh, that's a fucking vampire. At least to other vampires who know. So yeah, so he is sitting at the bar. He is nursing an IPA that has never not been touched. It's for looks only.
Beauregard
He's a
will
folder as well.
belly up to the bar next to Mackie, just elbows on it. Not saying a word, but like just nods his head.
Mackie nods his head, and he goes, "Who's the girl?"
Would you believe me if I said that? What's the culturally appropriate reference? The Robin to my Batman.
Mm. And he kind of leans on his chair and he glances back at you, Vic, and he goes, "You Batman or Robin?"
I think I can pretty safely say that I'm Batman.
You heard the lady. I defer to her. Well, Batman, you can pop a squat right next to my right if you don't mind.
No problem.
And so he has 2 folders like that are, consolidated. And he goes, "Here's the one from last night." He hands that to you, Batman. And the one from last week. And he hands that to you, Robin. We're extending the metaphor.
You should not be Batman considering the circus I found you in.
I was gonna say that I'm Batman because I got the whole memory thing going, so that's like a superpower, right?
Mm-hmm. Matt goes, "Which one of you has the more tragic backstory?"
Oh, definitely him.
Well, Robin, considering which Robin you choose, if you choose the Robin that his parents were the trapeze artists, that's a pretty tragic one, I suppose. So
there's a Robin where there were trapeze artist parents. I don't know nearly enough about all this to really be like keeping up with it that well. As I'm like thumbing through the file, I am already so far past this conversation.
I knew a kid in Little Rock who really liked his Batman comics. Malkavian, sweet kid.
Okay.
That is actually a real character that I've created. His name is Ratcatcher because Ratcatcher's his favorite Batman villain.
Oh no!
Amazing. And he's very sweet. He was turned when he was like 10 or 11, and he just loves Batman comics. That's his whole shtick. He's great. He's like my table's favorite character.
Good for him.
But yeah, so Mal, in your file, in Vic's file, it is that picture that was sent to Beauregard a little bit clearer now that it's not sent through a phone. And it is of a man who looks to be in, like, again, his Sunday best. And he is just crossbow in this dude. Crossbow chest. You recognize this man as one of the Ventru that works for the Prince of Fort Worth. And he is not a very high-ranking guy. He knows Nydia, but he's not ever been good enough to be on the Hounds. He's not very good at it, but, bless his heart. Bless his heart is the equivalent of that.
He tries.
But you know of him. You don't remember his name very well. He's essentially, I didn't give him a name because he's pretty much already dead. Yeah. He's not going to be a part of the story for much longer. Though if I had to give him a name, I'd call him Puff Reese. Reese's Puffs, Puff Reese. So because I really want some Reese's Puffs right now. But that's my problem. So he is getting staked. You don't recognize the man doing it, but you do see his face, and he does look fairly normal. He just looks like a normal guy. He looks like someone who'd serve at like a deacon in a church, you know, like he looks like half of the guys in this bar tonight, you know. As long as he's not a Baptist deacon, then they would be, you know. Because Baptists are very friendly unless you're in the liquor store, and then they've never heard of you and they don't know you.
It looks like any other guy named Chad. You got anything that's helpful?
I know where the feller goes to church, if that matters.
I'll take it. It's better than trying to go find him myself someplace else because I'm worried about who else I might run into.
Yeah. You might not want to go to that church, though. I think that's where they're, for lack of a better word, congregating.
Got it.
But as for yours, Beauregard, you see like a different person. It is a woman. It's a woman. And it is a different style of hit. It's a completely different style. Whereas like you that have pictures of him putting the veil basically that has Mary on the back, you have a picture of that. This one is a clean hit. There is no frivolity involved in it. And the person in the photo that you have, Beauregard, they are dead. Like they're dead. There is an image of them getting staked, and then there is an image of them being set on fire, and then there is an image of them being put into a trash can, basically like the garbage bin in the alleyway. Like it was a quick job. There's no ceremony to it.
Just like
any ceremony that's
pat.
done is done elsewhere. Yeah, basically is like it's one and done. And you recognize this person. You guys were able to physically see Jared, right? Y'all did get like a physical look of him. Yeah, that is Jared. Jared Fitz, who is the one doing it. And again, it's completely different. The styles are completely different. They are not the same. He goes, that one happened a week ago. That one happened last night.
Turning to Vic.
I'm so sorry. I'm actually not feeling well right now. Give me 5 seconds.
You're
My
good.
stomach
You're
is
fine.
hurting.
You're so good.
We can waffle for
Talk
a
amongst
bit.
yourselves.
Well, you look.
Sorry, go.
No, you go.
You'll hold up the picture of Jared. You think the werewolves are not werewolves? Do you think that the train workers are in on it?
Well, I mean, they weren't exactly thrilled to see us before. That one fucker named after a tree just was up our asses the whole goddamn time.
Cedar, whatever.
And Pine Birch, I don't give a fuck what his name was. He was a goddamn bastard the whole time we were around him. Wouldn't surprise me at all if he was somehow stuck around here, but
Beauregard is going to go into the group chat and just quickly text Daniel, hey, careful when you're taking the train. But I just don't get it. What would the werewolves be doing with the hunters? I know they got a chip on their shoulder about gesticulates to the vampires in the room.
could be anything. Could be that the wind blew wrong on a Tuesday. I don't really keep up with the qualms of anything anybody else does. The hell, I don't even know enough vampires to give a shit about what's happening with us outside of you, Daniel, Rowan, and a few other people.
Yeah, the one thing I have learned over the course of my years of being a vampire is to at least keep up with current events, so you know who to steer clear of.
Yeah, that probably would have been a little bit more helpful here.
Nothing's stopping us from just leaving Texas, right?
Not particularly. We could just pick up Daniel and go. Like we could just be like, you know what?
leave.
Someplace else, anywhere else, really.
I hear New Mexico's okay this time of year.
Okay,
Oh, gosh.
so if every job is different, but they're all under the cover of this Fitz blah 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 company repair work bullshit,
Mhm.
then what? They all just found themselves, and now they have these meetings under the guise of a company where they pick out people to kill, and they just send some fucker who may or may not know what they're doing.
We gotta see if there's any connection between the deaths then. If this is just a random hit or the people dying are important in any way.
Well, some of them seem to matter, or at least sort of matter. The lawyer guy that we ended up rescuing that sounds like that old cartoon of a chicken.
Oh, Cosmo, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
We're gonna have to ask when Madison comes
Yup.
back.
I was like, because I've forgotten everyone's name because we haven't played in 3 weeks. Cosmo is the only one that I could think of, and I was like, you sound
No, you got
like
the
Cowboy
majority of
Bebop.
everyone.
Okay, good. There you go. Better than I thought I'd do.
Yeah, Cosmo, Jared, Cedar Rapids. What? Did I say something strange?
Get yourself friends like these, chat, that make jokes like that, and then go, I didn't do anything.
I've taken to saying something stupid, then yelling, "Who said that?"
And we love you for it. We love you for it so much.
I've also been practicing this thing called restraint recently, and it's been throwing everyone off.
This is true. It would also throw me off.
Nothing to add, RJ? No? What the fuck? So, chat, if you were a vampire, what would you be turned into?
I do need to know.
Probably... Oh, man.
I'd be a Toreador. In my heart of hearts, I know that. Like, I don't need to re-examine that. I just know.
I think it's either gonna be Nosferatu or Malkavian.
Much to the chagrin of most people, I'm probably going Tremere.
Oh my god. No eyebrow, have an ass.
No, not the Misty Tremere. The
A
warlock.
Tremere?
It was my first one. I like occult shit.
Tremere,
That's what you come
Trafar,
back to.
wherever you are.
Now, I can excuse a Semichi, but a Tremere.
I draw the line at Tremere.
I draw the line at Tremere. A cultic sorcerer, maybe.
To catch you up, Madison, we were
I
discussing
had my
about...
headphones on the whole
Oh,
time.
it's sick.
Oh, beautiful. You know what we were rambling about.
Yeah, this medication makes me sick to my stomach, so that's great.
Oh no,
Ugh.
hun.
But it's curing my COVID, so I can't be
There
too
we
mad.
go.
I want this cough to go away.
Yeah.
Help me.
We're almost done, and then I promise you don't have to talk for the rest of the night.
Oh, I will. I'll talk to myself. It's my fun little ADHD quirk where I'm like, blah, 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 blah. What should I do tomorrow? What am I going to do tomorrow? You're going to do this, Madison. Oh, thanks, Madison. Who said that? See, I was listening.
Not Madison.
Not Madison.
Couldn't be. I don't even know her. Ugh. By the way, if I were a vampire, to answer this question, I would want to say that I would be a Ventru, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't be a Ventru. I can play a Ventru very well, but in my actual little spirit, I'm not one. is it too much of a cop out to say that I would probably be like, oh, well, I don't know.
Choose.
As much as I hate to say it, I have a little bit of a temper. I would probably be a gangrel, or not a gangrel, a bruja. I'd probably be a little bit of a bruja. I do get to tend to be a little bit angry, though. I do love a little secret, so I might be a Nosferatu. So I love to dig around.
There's a non-zero chance that most of us neurodivergents are winded up Malkavian anyway.
Yeah, but I
Well,
feel like
that's fair.
That's too much of a cop out, you know. I'm like, of course I'm a Malkavian. I got a cobweb up here already, but we don't talk about the cobweb.
I've got an undead hamster running this wheel. It's fine.
I just saw this. Bo is Alfred at best.
I mean, yeah, I guess like
To the car.
Well, he was also SAS, so.
All right.
At any rate, who are these people? Let's draw some connections.
So, okay, remind me again. So you guys have, what are the conclusions that you guys have come up with? Bullet point.
Did we figure out that Jared was a werewolf, or no? He's a vampire, right?
No, Jared is neither of those things.
Just a dude. Got it.
Jared's a man. I'm a man.
But his company
I'm a patriot.
was essentially there for like a lot of the fire incidents.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to figure out, well, okay, so this Jared guy is working with the hunters.
Okay, that's one bullet point.
Vic and Beauregard are discussing if these attacks are randomly targeted or are they targeted to important vampires in the city.
From what you can tell, they are not targeted toward important vampires. They are targeted on sloppy vampires. So with the one in Vic's file, you specifically see on the camera, like it shows the before, you can see him feeding on one of the girl that he was feeding on. You can see that, like it's a visible thing that like that is a masquerade breach. He will have to fix that. Just sloppy work, basically. You know, that would be like sending a text with the word vampire in it.
Who'd ever do that?
Who would ever? Certainly not.
No, but so like he was being very obvious. You know, Cosmo, the blueprints of his, you know, law office are insane. What's a basement doing in there? Like a sub basement. What's the sub basement doing? You know, like and also just in general, like how repulsive I guess Cosmo is almost supernatural in a sense. Like having a mask as a Nosferatu is always a risk. So they found out, you know, Tony has the grace and the subtlety of a Big Mac truck. So yeah, they found out that he was a vampire. You know, it's the people who are being sloppy.
Got it. The people who aren't on the fringes of society, like Beauregard or Vic or.
Yeah. So you guys would probably not have any trouble. Like, I mean, Vic with the blood trade might, but with the secrecy of your work, no one's going to talk about that.
Yeah.
No one's going to mention that. That's a little, it's weird. They're not going to be like, yeah, I gave some lady blood for a Louis Vuitton certificate the other day. They're already doing something illegal. They'll be quiet about it. So
it's not like I charge blood for legal goods and services. Like,
yeah.
We're equally fucked here if you say something. So I dare you.
Exactly. Yeah. So that is something. That is one thing that you've noticed is that there's not a link between those two things. What else? Again, there should be detective music and it's black and white. Maybe for when we put it on YouTube, we can.
There we go.
We'll edit it and post.
Beauregard looks over to Vic, and it's like a sad Labrador retriever looking up at someone who is holding out a steak because he knows what he's got to do, and he doesn't like it at all.
Spit it out there, bud.
We could probably bait out this hunter if we get a little bit sloppy with our feeding.
Well, I usually drink from a bag, so would you like me to just like Capri Sun it out here in the open?
No, it has to be.
There are too many weird kids from the Twilight years who bought the little like blood bags from Amazon. Who were who would be weird enough to do that? Who would be so much of a like total freakazoid to do that?
Basic.
Thank
Just
you.
saying.
Thank you for the bit. Thank you. So there's so many people who do that. I think a bag they would be like, oh yeah, that's one of those Twilight kids. It's one of them there Twilight kids that likes drinking Kool-Aid out of a blood bag.
I don't feel much of a breach in the masquerade, considering I also don't want to get on the bad side of most vampires.
You know what we could do?
Hop in my pickup and go to Tulsa.
That's a thought. It's not a bad thought even. It's one I would deeply, deeply consider should all this start going sideways as it has been. I was going to say that maybe tomorrow we go pick up our newest little vampire friend and we just let her live her life and the three of us just watch.
Do I have qualms about this? I think I should have qualms.
I'm not saying she's sacrificed. I'm saying we're watching over her. Probably, for the most part. But she's going to do it on her own. She doesn't know anything yet. That way, they don't get suspicious that somebody's faking it to lure them out of hiding, and we can watch her on all sides.
All right. Sounds like a plan, I guess.
That was the grumpiest sounds like a plan I guess I've ever heard. You're truly becoming Beauregard. I see it.
Who's to say that a little bit of myself is not put into Beauregard, and that is the begrudging acceptance of a task?
All right.
With a little bit of prep time, I can keep an eye on her in the daylight.
Okay, so you take care of that part, because who knows what her day schedule looks like, and
God, I hope she just sleeps inside a box.
I hope so too, but you never know with her little concerts and music stuff she does. It's good music. I've been to her shows, but I don't know what that looks like after that, and who knows. I'll get with Daniel. We can take the night shift then, and all it takes is following her around for a little bit, letting her do whatever she needs to do. One little slip up is all they need to start looking for her, and I doubt she's a public enough face that they'll have any qualms about a crossbow or something. So we'll just keep an eye on her, and we'll very gently tell her that it is not that she is being used as bait. It is more so that she is being used for the greater good or something.
As bait.
It's fine.
This pitch is great, by the way. I'm convinced.
Was that Mackie?
No, that's yeah. No, that's Mackie. I'm convinced. You've got me hooked.
Well, thanks, Mackie.
If you'll notice, and he does this number, and he taps. He does the Robert Pattinson No, but he takes his 2 fingers and he taps both of the folders and he goes, "You notice how different those two are, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You realize what this means, right?
That there's more than one. Yeah.
More than one hunter. Yes, we always knew that. No, honey, there's more than one hunter sect in this city."
Oh no. He'll
Bum,
go
bum,
back.
I
bum.
was just hoping it was like a dealer's choice or like they were too stupid to follow the handbook sort of situation. Fuck.
He'll go back and look at over the types of kills that happen and just like nod his head like, oh fuck, those are you motherfucking rituals.
Specifically with the one that sweet Batman's holding. You'll notice the veil that he puts over its head. That unfortunate little Ventru who's no doubt met his maker by now. That is that's Saint Mary. And I happen to know the church, one of the biggest Catholic churches in Dallas, is it's the National Shrine of Our Lady Guadalupe. So that is her symbol, and that is her, and I believe that the hunters are working out of there.
Oh, so there are bad people in the church. How shocking. How original.
I wouldn't call them bad. For mortals, I suppose they're good on account of their keeping them safe from us as best as they can. But I know a little bit of information about this Catholic church and whatnot. And he will give you the name of a priest, Miguel Alvarez. And he goes, here's one of them that I got a little bit of information on. Miguel Alvarez, Dallas native, and he'll pull. Man's got folders for days, y'all. He pulls out another folder from his jacket. That's why he's wearing the jacket. He's full of folders. And he pops that bad boy open, and you see a very handsome young priest. He's about in his late 20s. He's got more of an athletic build. Short, dark hair. He's very clean shaven, brown eyes. But he's well built. Like he's not like your average priest. He's a well built priest. But yeah, he was born and raised here in Dallas, and got a mother that lives in Argentina, but he joined the priest, whatever you call it, after the death of his father. So he just looks like a regular person, but we've gotten a few eyes on him, so to speak. A few of my ghouls, a few of Tony's ghouls, my kiddo, if you know him. And he seems to be living a normal life, but let's just say he goes into the church, he leaves, he comes back holding somebody with a white veil over their head.
Doesn't sound very normal for church going to me.
Yeah, you ain't been to many churches.
I mean, not in my current state of life. No, I can't say I have. But it's back in the day, it wasn't unheard of for a couple times a year to just
Christmas,
go make
Easter.
sure.
Christmas and Easter. That's what I was about
pretty
to say.
much.
Well,
if you confess twice a year, it basically all washes, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what I heard. I went to one of them churches that had them snakes once. That was pretty fun.
What?
No.
Them types of churches, I think they're Pentecostal. They got the snakes in their hands and they're preaching and the venomous snake and
this
y'all need
is
to
why
get out
I
more.
stopped going. No, I don't. I don't
That is,
actually.
do y'all actually? Because that is a real thing.
Oh no, I'm aware.
Okay, I was like, that's a true and
no.
real thing, and I know of churches that do it.
Mallorie grew up Nazarene.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
You know ball. You know ball.
I know plenty. That's not shocking. To Vic, Vic doesn't know anything about snakes in a church. Mallorie knows everything about snakes in a church.
Sorry, my brain went to fucking wow.
Snakes on a plane.
No.
That's where mine went. I don't want
snakes
any of
in
these.
this house.
What is happening?
These monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. Because
I don't know what I've walked into.
Anyway.
Sorry. Yeah.
No,
So, yeah.
you're fine.
So-
I just was like, what?
So the church.
Yes. So the church is one of the I'm gonna do this. Once again, I'm not on my ADHD medicine. So the church is one of the, I guess, places. Now, those people, and he points to the one that you have, Beauregard, of the person being set on fire. Those people are good at their job. They have it down pat. This is not a casual thing for them. They are professionals, consummate professionals. And if I try to get any information on them, it is scrubbed. They must have somebody in government. They must have somebody doing something. Security, they've got their fingers in every pie in Dallas. And it is fucking scary.
You think our Nosferatu contacts might be able to get in on this?
On the old information train?
Is there?
I'd check with them. I'm sure they got something for you. They're smart folks.
That just means we owe I guess I could get my hands on a PS5 or something. They look like they could use that.
Yeah, Spike might like it. But
I've got a lot of Cole's cash.
I love the idea that Beauregard just has a glove compartment full of Cole's cash in the truck. That makes me very happy.
Where else am I going to get my Wranglers from?
I mean, it's a good point. It's a great point, even.
But yeah. So Mackie nods and he goes, "For this kind of thing, I would probably suggest going to." I'd probably suggest going to Spike for the tech stuff, but if you want somebody who's been around in government a time or two, Nosferatu got an old mayor with him. He might know a little something. Not one of the founders of Dallas, but he was around near the time of it. Feller by the name of I can't remember his original name, but he goes by Slim now. So he don't hang around the Warrens as much anymore, but I'm sure if you ask Mesquite, they'd tell you where he's at.
Can I
don't know. Can you?
May I roll an intelligence? It would be streetwise to try and remember anyone like that.
No,
that'd be
I would say it would be
right?
wits. It would be wits and probably streetwise, yeah.
Okay.
Or wits politics, but I doubt the Beauregard has much of politics.
Nope. He has zero politics, babe.
I was like, I'm gonna take a bet.
What is going on? Hey, how do I messy crit this?
You messy critted on a history check?
This is a weird night for Beauregard.
The horns
I think
grow
it's a
more.
weird night for your dice roller.
They are now peeking out of your skin. Vic, you see your friend starting to grow horns a la Daniel Radcliffe in the movie Horns. Great movie, by the way. Go watch it after
Eventually, you'll see like barbed wire coming out of Beauregard's hands as his guns are now stapled to it, like in Daniel Radcliffe in Akimbo.
this. Go watch it. It's a great movie. After this.
And then he gets on all fours, like no, that's Elijah Wood in Sin City. That's right. Fuck, never mind.
You almost did the cardinal sin
The Cardinals sin.
of mixing up Elijah Wood movies and Daniel Radcliffe movies.
And then Beauregard goes on to play Spyro. No, that's also Elijah Wood. He was the voice of Spyro the Dragon for a while.
And then you go on to be in a remake of the movie Maniac. Oh, wait, no, that's also Elijah Wood.
Fuck. Anyway.
Elijah Wood's Maniac is good. It made me scared to get into cars.
Ka-chow.
He cuts someone's Achilles tendon from underneath their car. And I said, ooh, we don't like when that happens.
No,
Hey,
thank you.
Vic, Beauregard looks just a little bit more horny.
All right. Good night, folks. I'll see y'all
Thank you
later.
for that.
I'm going to end the stream now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go press stop streaming very quickly.
Yeah, stop streaming. Delete the channel.
You know.
All of it.
Beauregard, is there a reason that you got this going on?
Oh, right,
Mackie
we're-
holds his hands up and he goes, "It's just sort of our thing, honey.
Oh, okay. It's just hadn't seen it before is all.
Sort of our thing."
Long as you're not, I don't know, about to get shot with a crossbow or something, I guess we're fine.
Well,
wear
not
a
if
hat.
I do. Yeah, not if I do this, and he'll pull his hat just a little bit over his.
There you go,
brows.
yeah.
There we go.
From how many successes did you get? So you got at least 4, right?
I got 4 exactly.
Okay, yeah. I would say that would tell you. This man's name is, and please hold your applause and your laughter.
Is it James? So it's Slim Jim.
God, I hope.
Damn it. No, that's better. No, his name is Slim Pickens.
Ah, Slim Pickens does the right thing and rides the bomb to hell.
But yeah, he's a character from one of my novels, and I've just kind of kept him in everything that I do. He's my little delight. If you're curious, he looks in at least the novel, he looks like Clancy Brown in my brain. I don't know why. But yeah, Slim Pickens is he helped around, he was around the founding of Dallas as a city. So your homework is to go do research on the construction of Dallas. But he was one of the big wigs of like Dallas's making, basically. And he sat in on a lot of that. And he is now your regular old Nosferatu. So he doesn't look a thing like he did back then, but there was slim pickings on which clan he could be a part of. So yeah. So that is who he has pointed you towards, is Slim. You have any more questions for him? Any more you want to delve into anything else?
Nope, I think we have a plan.
All right.
At least.
Depends on how good that plan is. So
Leaves
We'll
a
see.
20 on the bar for Mackie so he can get another IPA.
there you go. Yeah. So he can fake drink another IPA. As you leave, give me one last wits awareness roll.
No.
Oh, I went out of focus.
Sure.
I wits awareness.
Oh,
is
I'm
too
actually
close to the
okay with
sun.
this.
Yeah. This one's gonna be a difficult one. Oh, RJ was like, he rolled so good he left, or he rolled so bad.
I was waiting for you all to notice the obfuscation.
Yeah, well, he just like disappeared off OBS like literally just a second.
Uh-huh.
There we go. There
Here
he
we go.
is. Hi, RJ.
RJ, you don't have that discipline. You have to stay here.
No, you're not an actual Nosferatu.
I'm in trouble.
How
Did you
in
mess the crit
trouble?
again, motherfucker?
Possible bestial failure.
What was the DC on this?
Well, okay, so I do bestial failures a little bit different. I do like if you really only get a bestial fail if you get like the skull and all blanks for me.
So no
Oh.
successes and one skull. Yeah, that's the way I
Yeah.
usually do them.
Okay,
as well.
cool.
Yeah.
I got at
So
least 3
if it's like
successes.
Yeah.
3 successes,
By
okay,
the
then
book, by the book
you
is if the
fail.
DC was 4 and then you got 3 successes and like I think the
A
skull and
bestial
whatnot.
fail.
That's a bestial failure.
Yeah,
And that's too frequent. That frequently happens to me a lot, and I don't like it.
Yeah,
I'm already a bad
I-
roller. I don't need to have multiple bestial failures on there.
I
I'm going
like
through
I like the 0 successes and a skull because then you can make the bestial failure really count.
Yeah. You
Okay.
can make it really crazy. So yeah, so you don't bestial fail. You do just fail though, because it's a big success.
It's the
Like, it's-
surprised Lisa face at the table where it's just eyes blank staring down at the ground.
There you go. We both did it at the same time. Like, how many successes did you get, Mel?
How many did I need?
9.
Can I push and well, I don't know if it's even possible for me to get 9 with what I've got actually. No, it would
You
be.
could-
Yeah.
Probably if you crit a couple of times.
I'd have to crit real hard. But I technically could.
You're muted, Zach.
Well, that's just because I'm keeping it a secret. It might be a little bit late, but you could, if the storyteller lets you, blood surge to get extra dice.
Get a
I didn't see. You didn't roll physical dice, so you know.
Yeah.
If you want a blood surge, I'll allow it.
Cool.
So
What
you just
what
you make a
is-
rouse check. You make a rouse
Okay.
check, and then whether you succeed or fail, you get like 2 more dice. I think.
Okay, cool.
Hmm?
Let's
That's
try that.
exactly it.
Okay,
But,
yeah,
you know,
that was fine. Rouse
yeah,
check is fine.
Either your hunger goes up or doesn't.
Okay, so I get 2 more dice.
Yeah, so you add 2 more dice to that roll, and then you can try to
And you can
willpower it
use
if it's-
willpower to reroll any blank dice if you want to.
Yeah, so I'd say roll your 2
Up
extra
to
dice
3.
first into it,
Yeah.
and then try your willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, party, party, party. I want to have a party. I need to have a party. You gotta have a party, yo.
And then I get to re-roll my blanks, you said?
3
up to
with
3.
the willpower,
Oh, okay, good, because I have 3 blanks.
and they can't be your hunger dice. That's
Yeah,
the
they
regular
can't be the
dice.
red ones.
No, that's fine. It's the other ones. Okay. So then
Also, shout out to Mallory. This mic has given me no trouble.
Hey,
This is
Yay.
a great mic.
okay, so here's what happened after all of that hard work.
Uh-huh.
mhm.
Uh-huh.
8 successes and a possible messy crit.
Would you like to win at a cost?
Oh, you do like I do with like a devil's bargain on your part. Yeah, bring it on.
That
fuck it.
is
That's the fun part.
per the vampire rules. Thank you very
Oh
much.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's Mallory's rules when I do it. But yes, sure.
Oh no,
Mm,
yeah, they baked that into the rules after a while.
Yeah, give it to me. Fuck it.
I am
Looks like
reserving
it's
the
taken
right
a
to
long time.
choose what your suffering is, and I will allow it on a later date.
And you know what? I welcome that suffering with open arms because I deserve it.
You notice out of the corner of your eye. Do you have any celerity, by the way?
I don't remember.
I think
If you
have
don't
cat's
store
grace.
bought, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, barefoot Contessa.
A little celerity with peanut butter and raisins, so good.
Listen, me and my
I'm
best
pretty
friend
sure you
Alexa,
have cat's grace.
I think I
Okay.
do. Yes,
but nothing
yes,
like
I do.
blink, right?
No,
Okay.
I don't see it. So I'm gonna go with
So
no.
then
That-
it would
that'd
be,
be level
you
3.
wouldn't be able to catch up to them, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, rapid
So-
I've got rapid reflexes. I've got 1 in
Okay.
celerity with rapid reflexes. That's what it is.
Okay. So you see out of the corner of your eye someone stand up from the bar or from like one of the little tables in the back. He flips closed a memo pad and walks out the back door.
I get a look at his face.
You get a look at his face.
Oh, beautiful. Then I'll never forget it. I love having eidetic memory.
Mm-hmm.
Is he wearing a cross?
No.
Or like a priest collar. Just covering the bases while we're
He's
here.
actually in like his full regalia. No,
Do you want to fuck a priest or do you want to fuck God? Oh.
it's a great show. God.
Okay, he calmly walks out the back.
His eyes were on you guys though. Like the way he was sitting was pointed right towards you, Mackie, and Beauregard. Sorry, I forget that
Greetings.
Beauregard doesn't like to just be called Beau.
Yes, you have to regard him.
I'm gonna look at Beauregard and be like, looks like we had some company that whole time. And I'm gonna like twist my head to indicate the back door, and I'm gonna get up and start walking.
You know, excuse me. Beauregard says as he stands and pushes his stool under the bar to follow Vic. This could be a textbook case of an ambush. I've been in plenty.
Could be. Can't say that I have, but can't say I'm not prepared. Might want to text Daniel though and let him know what we're doing.
Pick up the grandpa phone. About to get shot. Text us back.
Camera or gun?
Steak! Exclamation point.
Or like the little squirt gun emoji.
Or no, Beauregard sends 3 slabs of meat.
Okay. So you guys just walk outside.
Might as well.
You are perfectly fine. You hear the sound of a car speed off from around the back of the O'Malley's. And you are left to your own devices. And for the final little roundabout, since I want to kind of wrap this up soon. Daniel, do you take the red line back? I guess it would be like the blue line. It would be like the dart kind of thing. But either way.
I do. On my way out, I look at Colton. Colton said, "Look, I imagine your lady don't like me too terribly much, but I was serious what I said to her. It's in our best interest to make sure them hunters don't come from our side over to your side. Working together is gonna be the best move, regardless of how we're feeling about each other."
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Okay. Colton looks down at you and you can see him sort of thinking, and he goes, "Don't worry. I'll work on her."
Good man.
You don't know what that means, and you don't know if that is either for or against you. That is the result of the coin flip, which you'll find out later. But he does say that he will help you in some way or another. As you leave, you do see a little rat, not Maurice, a smaller, less chunky rat and less prone to smoking, scurry behind one of the booths. And you know that your plague is starting to work. And as you are on the train back, give me a wits awareness roll. It is the same difficulty as Vic and Beauregard's.
Which was what again?
9. It's a big one. They are good at what they do.
I can potentially get it, but maybe not. Oh, 4. If I do well on this roll, I'll get it. 9.
9 exactly.
9
Love to hear
critical,
it.
but 9.
Well, yeah. So, with a 9 critical, as soon as the train comes to a stop, that is when you notice him. and you see a man with a ball cap. And you see a man with what looks like what are those?
What was it? What?
One of those things.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm trying to. Okay. You see something of like those little like a compass, like the little like for like the
Masonic, like
yeah.
the Mason symbol. Yeah.
Yeah. You see something like that, sort of pinned to his lapel. And very calmly, you get a bad feeling about him, but he's not doing anything too suspicious. His eyes have glanced over at you occasionally as you've been riding. But as soon as the train stops and everybody starts to get off, he gets off and disappears. But his eyes track you for a moment longer, and he disappears in the crowd.
Since I had time to notice him as we're on the train, I'll pull my phone out, text Beauregard on my way back, and as I'm closing my phone, I take a picture of this guy because I'm just holding my phone up like this as I'm texting.
Give me a dexterity. I can't believe I'm doing this roll. Dexterity technology.
Wouldn't it be not a firearm because he's shooting them?
2 on 2 dice.
2? Okay.
I'm just texting like this anyway.
I would say that like you get a decent picture of it. It's not like a good picture, but like you get like his general like clothing. You get like because like some phone cameras, even the back cameras are really cruddy. You know, and so like you get like a little smudge where the lapel pin is, but you can like if you squint, hold your thumb right here and you can maybe kind of pick out what it is. But you get some general features on him. So and then you all head back to your havens, I assume.
Yep.
And you all rest up for the night. And daytime comes, and hunters walk the earth and plot your dooms. And that is Dallas by Night for this evening. Thank you all for your wonderful wonderfulingness. You guys all did amazing, and this was fun. And I needed a little bit of country vampires. I was around too many of those Los Angeles vampires. You know what I mean? I need a little bit of country vampires. So, with that, you guys have gained another 5 XP. And then hopefully we will have Cress in the next one so that you can, what's the word I'm looking for? Throw her to the dogs.
We'll be there to watch her. It'll be fine. But it was the only plan I had at the time, so I said it out loud.
Timon and Pumbaa her from the Lion King.
That's more likely. It's fine.
You can be a big pig too. Oi!
All you gotta do is get in line.
It's one of my favorite parts of that one. The Lion King 1.5 truly extrapolated that scene, and I really do appreciate it.
Truly the Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead of the Lion King.
Truly. Perfect. I would compare those two. Absurdist theater. Actually,
I said what I said.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I feel like that. I feel like the Lion King 1.5 would be considered absurdist theater. So now, welcome to Dallas by Night After Dark, where we talk about whatever comes through our little heads. But yes, so I am Madison. I am the storyteller of all things Dallas by Night. And thank you for watching. Thank you for laughing along with us and figuring out what's going on. Those of you who do know what's going on, don't tell anybody. But you can find me on Blue Sky at Bethany Esda. That's Bethany, but the C in Bethany, or the A in Bethany is a C. I'm on Blue Sky. I am just got back from Darkness Emergent, so you'll probably see a lot of pictures from that, which is a LARP from By Night Studios, which is super fun. So I'm hoping that I made it to the epilogue. I really am. Mark Meir was in a super cool ass Nosferatu mask as Calibris from New York by Night, and I was like, let's fucking go, dude. He looked awesome. And he's such a delight. But that was on my radar. Coming up in June, I'm going to be on Nerds with Dice with Mallory, and we're going to be playing Endure for their Pride streams. And that is a fun. It'll be fun and miserable too, Mallory. Aren't you so excited?
I'm so excited. I get to be at all your fun, miserable tables. Isn't it delightful?
Which that one's the zombie one. So
it is.
I love a little zombie show.
Yeah.
And with that, I will popcorn into RJ. RJ, tell us everything about you right now in 10 seconds. Go.
I wasn't muted. I said no really chattily. Hello, everybody. My name is RJ. You can catch me at RJ on all my socials. Today I played Beauregard. Cordell. But yeah, I've got a lot of things going on in a lot of places, and I normally retweet whenever we go live. Getting at a $200 over here, $200 over there. Sold to Mallory, who is next.
Hello, my name is Mallory. I own and operate this shindig. And I am also like a player in other places. Like Madison said, we'll be on Nerds with Dice together in June. I'm pre-recording some other stuff in June that hasn't been announced yet, so that'll all be fun. I'm also writing games that I've signed paperwork that says I'm not allowed to talk about them yet, so I won't, except that I'm really loving it, and it's helped me find my joy in writing again. Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and do the little what's next for this channel before Zach goes, which is that the next game for the channel has been scheduled, that it has half a table so far, and that it will start the week after the show is over. And that's all you get right now. But I promise, soon you'll know more. But I'm very excited for it, and I'll be back in the GM seat. I can at least tell you that much. I miss it. I love letting guest GMs come. I love getting the break. But it's my turn to ruin people's lives again. I say with love to the people that have already said yes to be at this table. Okay, and now, because I don't think I have anything else up and coming or pressing, we'll be back here next week for this show. And now, Zach, it's your turn.
Hi, everybody. I'm Zachary Vaudo. You can find me everywhere at SneakerNet or SneakerNet Music for all the musical needs and wherever tabletop games are played. I finished up a run of the Electric State here on this channel not too terribly long ago that you can go watch on YouTube. I don't have a whole lot coming up, but for the next couple of Wednesdays, I'm going to be over on Hilarity Saves RPG for the last 2 episodes of this time-jumping kids on bikes anthology series that they've been doing called The Valley. I'm part of the final cast of The Valley. It's been set in a different time frame each time. Ours is known as 20XX date undetermined, raising money for the Clean Water Fund as well. So check out next Wednesday the pre-show, and then the Wednesday after the one-shot. And you will find out about as much as I will find out at the same time.
That sounds fun.
Oh, sounds wonderful.
That's got fun stuff going on.
Yeah, please go support these wonderful people. Also go support Cress, ChressAlia.mp4 on social media. She does a lot of cosplay work and things like that. She should be back with us next week, hopefully. The plan for the rest of Dallas is as follows. We will be back here next week for another episode of Dallas by Night. The week after that, we got to take a little bit of a break. And that's because of me. I'm so sorry. I have an in-person live show in Pittsburgh that I must attend to that night. So I cannot be here.
My boyfriend is coming down, so it actually works out.
Perfect. So you all have your wonderful time. I will go have my wonderful time. If you're in the Pittsburgh area, come see me. It's a very fun Pride show. And otherwise, we will be back after that too. And we'll finish up the show all the way through without any more breaks is the plan. And then we will move to our next show which again I'm very excited about. I'm doing the programming for the rest of the year right now, or at least like about the rest of the year right now. And you'll see some new faces. You'll see some new shows. You'll also see some returning of some old shows that people were big fans of, that we were also big fans of making. So we're going to come back and do season 2 of something, and all of that will be ready to talk about a little bit more in depth very soon. But
Plot twist, you just
in
make
the
me
mean-
do season 2 of Dallas Planet immediately after.
immediately after, you get no break. In the meantime, you all know the drill. Love yourself, take care of each other, go have a super magical adventure, and we will see you all next week. Good night.
Good night.